Good morning. Happy Thursday. No, happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh my goodness. So I started doing something very interesting for the first time yesterday. I realized how much I am addicted to social media too. A couple of days ago, you probably saw one of the posts that I have made about addiction is basically when we are dependent on something external to fill up a pain that we're experiencing on the inside. And when, for example, social media, always this desire, this need to come on and to scroll and check for likes and comments and engagement, that's a subtle form of addiction in itself. And in the post that I shared a couple of days ago, I asked, what exactly are you using social media to fill up that void, to fill up that pain that you're experiencing on the inside? And I was asking that question to myself because I am very aware when it's almost like automatic, this automatic tendency of wanting to go on Facebook, wanting to go on Instagram, and it just shows up throughout the day like automatically. So what I got myself to be disciplined to do yesterday was I said after 3 p.m. I'm not going to go on Facebook or Instagram, because the days before I saw how much I was wasting my time, wasting my life. Time is life force, right? How much I was wasting my life on social media, basically doing nothing. But it was so addicting. Like I was just keep looking at the same post over and over again, and the time was just flying by. And I was just thinking to myself, all of those time I could either be doing something totally amazing, creating deeper connection with my friends or whatever that was, but I wasted it on like a whole hour on Facebook, basically doing nothing. So I, yes, Andrew always have his time and energy, beautiful. Yeah, so yesterday I just made a decision, 3 p.m. I'm not going to go on. And what happened was, what unfolded was I caught myself, again, those urges still came up, right? Like that urge to come on. But I got so intimate with that urge. I got to know what exactly was driving that. Like what was beneath that made me want to go on Facebook, what made me want to go on Instagram. And the big aha moment was basically I realized how much I was seeking, and I know I already knew this, but then it's almost like I knew it on a more intimate level yesterday, was how much the validation, the approval, it's like even the love that I was seeking from the likes, the comments, the engagement, how many views I get on my Facebook Live, like all of that was this deep desire inside I was missing, that I was seeking from social media. And I came to that awareness because I've been doing some deep work around intimacy with Elena Pratt, one of my amazing coaches. And she offered us this exercise to basically think about her work. It's specifically around intimate relationships, like romantic relationships. And she said that this whole week we're working on a pattern that doesn't work for us in relationship, that we would like to shift out of. And she basically offered us this exercise where we get to look at 3 things that we always need or want from a partner, that we seek from a partner in relationships. So for me, what I realized, these 3 things were, number 1, it's love. Number 2, I believe it's nurturing, like, no, the first thing is love. The second thing is almost like worthiness, a sense of wanted, like lovable, being wanted. And then the third one I believe was approval. So these are the 3 things, like I see it as a pattern in my romantic relationships that I seek from the other person. So the exercise that she offered us was try to receive all of that from all shape, like through all shapes of and forms. Doesn't have to be from a partner. How can you receive being loved, being cherished, being approved in all shapes and form, other than from a partner? Like, how can you generate that sense of love from within? How can you receive that from the beautiful blue sky that I see, the birds that are chirping next to me? Like, how can I receive all of that from outside of a relationship partner? So because I had that awareness, because I know that neediness when it comes to my connection with romantic partners, I got to know why I always had these urges to go on Facebook and Instagram, because like it's almost like throughout the day when I'm just going about getting work done, I just have this like sudden hit, this urge that like almost this emptiness of feeling I need to feel love, I need to feel approved, I need to feel that I'm good enough, like that sudden hit. And then like that's when my mind jumps to, okay, go on Facebook, go on Instagram. And because I caught myself, I made the commitment yesterday, I'm not gonna go on past 3, and I really got to generate that, I got to fulfill that need from within. And that's how we become powerful. That's how we become liberated. When we can generate something that we're seeking inside of ourselves, we become free. We no longer need conditions outside of us to make us feel a certain way if we can already generate that from inside and out. And it's amazing. I love my time off social media, because what I end up doing, like after 3, there's still a full day that I get to experience so much of life, like fully in the moment. And what social media really does, it's always putting us in this comparison game. It's always putting us in this mentality of what this other person is doing with their life is so much better than what I'm doing with my life, right? You're constantly in this comparison game, and you're constantly feeling like where you're at right now, it's not enough. Where what this person is having, what this person is creating, what this person is living, it's always better. The grass is on the other side is greener kind of mentality. And social media condition us to feel that way, to think that way. So it's so toxic to be on social media so much throughout the day. So yesterday after 3, what I end up doing, how I spend the rest of my day, so amazing. I got to spend time. I went to my amazing friend Cecia's house, and she and her husband basically taught me how to cook. And I haven't stepped in the kitchen for like, I don't know. I don't remember when was the last time I actually cooked a meal. So it was so fun. We learned, I know how to make pasta, but I learned so many amazing like tips and strategies that I never know. Like, for example, I realized in the oven that what broil means is the fire is on top versus like the oven is when the heat is coming from the bottom. I never know that. I never know that. So I learned a bunch of fun stuff, and we got to have a delicious dinner, and I just felt like I was so much more in the zone, like all day yesterday, even like before 3 p.m. because I intentionally decided that I'm not gonna waste my life away on social media. I found myself to be of service, to be of value in so many more ways. Like I was coaching people. I was with my friend last night. I felt like I got into this, I played this role of marriage counselor for a little bit, and it was so fun. Like I feel like I'm living in my gifts. I feel like I am fully living, just because I simply made the decision to not go on social media past 3. And I'm gonna stick to that. I'm gonna stick to that moving forward, just because I use social media most of the time to provide value, to obviously support you guys, anyone, if you, to create connection. But because if I don't set that limit for myself, I just go on any time of the day, like even at night until 9-10 p.m. and I would just sit there and wasting time versus being disciplined with my evening rituals, staying connected to me, staying connected to God right before I go to bed. Like all of that routine gets messed up if I don't set a time limit to when I can be on social media by. So I hope this shines some light for you guys. If any of this is resonating, I would love to encourage you guys to give it a try. Give it a try today. Like set yourself a timeline, like a deadline for when you can go on Facebook and Instagram, and stick to that. Like stick to that and give it a try and see what happens. See what amazing experiences you can create outside of Facebook, outside of Instagram. And you don't need to document it. You don't need to do an Instagram story or a Facebook story about it. Just live in the moment. You don't need to experience things in life as a way to show it off to people. And that's what Instagram story, Facebook story does. And I'm not saying I don't do that. I do that too. And I know I'm also in the drift. I'm also in this addiction. But I am aware and I am conscious when I'm doing it, so that I can always choose. I can always be disciplined and say, you know what? I'm not going to do it today. So thank you so much, guys, for listening. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.